I swear every chapter of what we've gotten so far, Red Sprite, just makes me love the series a lot more. Like every time I'm reading it, because I am super addicted on that, and I cannot wait for more chapters of this to come out. Because definitely is all that I absolutely love and all that so far. Our main character Tatsu, and just like he's not a complete idiot and all that. He doesn't go like, although the guy is pretty reckless and all that, he isn't just gonna be like, oh, I need to exact my revenge now. He actually does think about things, and he actually does think about the well-being of these people, and alongside it's like, we know that we're not strong. I'm not immediately going to own everyone immediately, but geez, I'm going to work my way up to the top and all that so I can actually fight these guys and all that. And it's just like, I love that about this stuff. And it's like, throughout the entirety of this chapter and all that, there was like, they're discussing their plan and all that. It's like, as he's like down there and he's like, oh yeah, we're going to make this like dream area and all that, and saying like this Magnolia, like it's let's go to the shop in the skies and all that, what it is and all that. And it's just like, and when like you get like all his crew members back and all that, saying like, we rescued someone and all that, saying, you know, where the leader guy go? Where does like, where did he go? And it's just like, oh, we left him down below and all that. Like, are you serious? He just like saved us, no? You were just gonna leave him there? And he's like, he's got some plans up there, and he's just like, he's there mowing down like pieces of shit and all that, left, right, and center and all that. And it's just like, he knows what exactly that he's gonna be doing as he like literally grabs a car, just like slams it into like a radio tower, and he's just like, no, I'm gonna like let everyone know in the world and all that, to all this stuff and all that, what we can do. And it's just like, I love that. He like picks up a sword, he picks up the microphone, he's just like, you know, this is a declaration of war right now. I am the supreme leader, Captain Tatsu Fram, and throughout all this, you know, we're gonna be telling you the truth about Thundercore people and all that, you know, the independent like following like nation and all that we had and all that, Magnolia, like we are gonna show and all that. Is saying like, all this shit that's going down, it's just like, you know, across the world and all that, you know, Thundercore humans are being like, you know, our brethren, and they're being oppressed and all that, and they're like, they're being used as fuel, and I just like that. It's like, we're not having any of this. And you just see the fucking like David Atlas guy with the biggest shit-eating grin, stern face like that, just smiling, just like, yeah, yeah. Oh, I can't wait for this little kid to get fucking like under my boot. Like you know, he's got some shit hidden up there, and he's like, I can't wait to stomp this guy out. I'm looking forward to killing this kid so much. And like you even say like, you know, like all these people that are in poverty and just the poor and all that, and it's just like, you know, right now and all that, we get to see that like pretty much everyone's like listening to that, like all the kids and all that from back in the day and all that, from like this childhood. You can see like one that's like really fucked up, really pissed off, and all that, got a scar on his face and all that. One's like chained up in the sky, like one's got like in a wheelchair, one's like, from what we see, is like got like a mechanical arm, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, there's some shit. And like, since that one is like actually managed to escape and all that, so like I'm kind of curious to see like, you know, where a lot of these kids and all that gone from the future. But I kind of like that, you know, not all of them are in prison from what it looks like, and like, no, I don't think everyone really like agrees with what Tatsu says and all that, and saying like, are you really gonna like believe all this shit and all that? And he's just like, and just like when he points up the sword and just like, raise your voices, brethren, and all that, you know, Magnolia like will appear and all that. It's like, you know, I will like love this. And he's just like, he drops the mic and all that, and he's like, in the wake of the red lightning arise, and he just disappears like that. And they're like, wait, how the fuck how is he gone? It's like they actually use like the cannon shell like retrieval like thing and all that to actually use that, since that works on the lightning. Like, so like that's pretty much the explanation. And he's just completely frazzled. And like my favorite part is like when he literally said, you know, about like declaring war and everything about it, and it's just like, you know, the marker, like, you know, we are finally now gonna be this like nation and all that. We're gonna like be like, people are really gonna have this shit and all that. But it's like, you know, and the girl asks, it's like, why did you not take the heads of the enemy leaders and all that? You are strong enough. And he's just like, I know, I thought I was the strongest up until that moment when I saw all of those people next to David Atlas and himself and all that. They actually generally got me scared. And it's like about 10, like 8 or 9 or like goons and all that there, and it's like, and just him just smirking. It's like, they are some strong ass motherfuckers down there. And it's like, I love that he's not getting head in. It's like, he had to bail out, he had to get out of there, but he had like that in mind, all that he could do some of this stuff. And he's like, right, this is what my plan is and all that. But it's like, okay, like originally I thought my plan and all that is I could take him on. I didn't realize how strong some of these people are, you know, like some of these guys and all that obviously have some same technology like kind of what I have and all that, and it's like they can surely do some stuff and all that, where it's like they're pretty goddamn elite and all that, including that David Atlas guy. I doubt like as well he's fully human. I doubt like he's got some shit. That guy's probably like got some secret technology down in there. But it's like, and just when he just sits down, like Tatsu just sits down on his sword like that, it's just like, you know, fuck it though. Whatever this fight is and all that seems like how deadly, it would be more fierce and like, you know, difficult than we fought and all that, but then I imagine it's just like, this is getting my blood boiling just thinking about this, and it's like, oh, that is such a good chapter, like, to end it on. And it's just, we know already that the villains are definitely something to be reckoned with. We don't fuck with the villains, we know that they're like straight up and all that, and I appreciate it's just like, he is cocky, but he isn't completely stupid, like, where it's like, you know, he isn't wet under the ears, so to say, where, like, he is going to let his emotions get the better of him, hence why he's doing a strategy such as this, where you could have, like, used much more, like, you know, strategic, like, tactics and all that to deal with this, but he does know and all that when he's clearly outnumbered and he's outclassed, and he's like, that just gives him more, like, saying, well, if that's the case, I have more other room for, like, training then. I ain't, like, fully reached my full potential. Yeah, like, I know I can do this. And I was like, when you're seeing, like, all these, like, villains up there, it's just like, okay, one, they're too many for me to handle. Two, they're probably all on equal some immense power and all that they've got and all that probably I haven't even managed to reach yet. So, like, three, I've got to consider about the crewmates as well. Like, you know, I can't just leave them hanging like that and all that if I know I'm going to be doing some dumb shit. But it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's a way when you're a captain as well, you got to kind of save face, but also as well hit reality hard like a bitch. So, like, that was something I kind of liked a lot about Tatsu in this chapter, and I'm really, really enjoying him because, like, every other, like, main shonen protagonist that's, like, around about his age is a complete and utter dumbass. So, like, it's nice to know, to finally see, like, someone else there that's actually, you know, not borderline retarded on, like, the matters of, like, okay, I need to pull back and all that, and he is generally thinking about, like, all his, like, crewmates and all that he's just got. So, honestly, I really enjoy this chapter, like, not like last chapter or, like, one before was, like, super action-heavy and all that, but I really just love this one, just, like, making this declaration, like, just going off, and I had a little bit of comedy here and there and all that, and I enjoyed it, and, like, kind of really setting up these villains and setting up sort of, like, what happened to a lot of the kids and all that, and I'm like, wow, a lot of them got really fucked up, so I'm really, like, kind of seeing how, like, what's going to be happening with them and all that. But overall, I really did enjoy this chapter. Regardless, I definitely would give this one probably an 8, like, out of 10 and all that. Really can't wait for more and all that. But that's all for me. Thank you much for watching as always. And if you love Red Sprite as much as I do, then you know, and hit that like, you know, and hit all that good shit. But I'll see you guys though next time.